ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We have a new show match that's going to be happening now. I'm just on track because I'm going to be doing a line demo, so you all know what the hell we're doing. Right. Anyway, so I'm going to give you a quick breakdown of what we're doing here for line. So you're going to come out of the safety car, and you're going to get up to speed. You're going to flick about here, flick to the right, flick left. You're going to hit inside clip here. Then inside clip here, go up for outside clip, then go to outside zone without going off the track. It's rear bumper everywhere, front bumper everywhere. Then you're going to transition over for outside zone 2. And as soon as you hit the curb on the left side, that is the run complete. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. So we've got Curdledmilk we're going to be on board with here. Let me just make sure I've got inputs up. There we go. So Phoenix boosted in the lead as he drops a little bit of grass on the outside to start with. I believe Curdledmilk got a little bit of curbage on the inside too. A little bit of separation for him here as Boosted touches the curb on the outside. Not getting all the way out to outside zone 2, considering it is his home track being an Exo-Sockian. Curdledmilk trying to do the best he can in the chase. He is still a rookie in AST, so he's still just learning as they go along. And there will be a winner determined for the point. As Curdledmilk gets up to speed, Boosted has to allow him room to initiate, which he just about does, as he dives in for Curdledmilk's door. Chasing in now, in the chase position. Curdledmilk doing a pretty good lead, actually, I have to say. As Boosted gives him a little love tap, says, "Hello, I'm here. Don't think I went anywhere." I have to say, Curdledmilk, a little shaky in the lead. But his lead was strong. So was Boosted chase. So let's have a watch. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Same here. The lead was not that much detrimental in comparison to how much detrimental Curdledmilk's chase was.
Yeah.
And it will be the left side of the batting plate taking the first point. Give him the beans, says Chaz. Or was that Steve? Steve said give him the beans. So Curdledmilk got a bit to tidy up here in the chase. Boosted got a bit to tidy up in the lead as he drops the tyre on the inside there. Curdle dropping a tyre on inside 2. Doing well to not drop on outside 1. As they go into out zone 1 now. Doing much better from Boosted. Boosted could do with a bit more angle, if I'm honest with you. But that's a here nor there thing, I think, more than anything. Curdle does well, but quite far from the lead. I like this format though, it's simple, you know? And if we do 2v2 with this will be sick. Here we go. So Milk flicks in for the inside clip there as he does well, transition over for inside clip 2, then don't get it. But Boosted pushes Curdled off the track and does incomplete Curdled, and that will be Boosted's fault. And Curdled shuts down the car because everything past that point doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So that will be a point for Curdledmilk after the mistake from Boosted getting too aggressive. Thank you very much for the follow, my friend. Really appreciate that. As they go out of the gate together, Boosted gets a really good launch. Milk looked like he was in reverse off the line by the gap that got created as they go for the flick on the initiation. Boosted doing well here. Curdledmilk flicking in behind. Good proximity from Milk. Would like to see him a little bit closer, but that's a here nor there thing. Boosted bigger angle than we saw in the lead before. This is much better from Boosted. You can tell by Milk being able to sit close up. Milk makes a bit of a mistake, and Boosted is killing outside zone 2 there. So that's a bit of a heavy mistake from Curdledmilk there. Curdledmilk in the lead this time. Boosted in the chase position. Here we go. Boosted looking to stick very close to Milk here as they both go into the first corner, and Boosted has given a huge contact onto Curdledmilk going into the first corner. Maybe just not able to sit behind Curdledmilk's Mustang. Curdledmilk makes a bit of a mistake though, and that will be quite a big detriment to him as well. This is very scrappy in the lead from Milk and very scrappy in the chase from... But we need to see what happened here in this first corner. It still was Boosted by the better lead and Milk not being... If Milk had been there the whole time and not had that big wobble and stuff like that in the chase, then 100% this would have been his.
Yeah.
It does go to Boosted for the second time. 2-1, ladies and gentlemen, to Boosted in the lead position. So Curdledmilk in the white GT350R against Phoenix Boosted in that red and black GT350R. So here we go. The Boosted flicks in for the first corner. I can see the nerves are starting to settle in for these guys now. So Milk looking like his car just doesn't have the raw pace. Boosted definitely could be. Oh, Milk getting a little too aggressive there. Oh, right at the end. Here we go. So Curdlemilk flicks in for the second time here. As they go over, Curdlemilk doing a much better job in the lead here. But no interruptions from Boosted here. Oh, Curdlemilk having a little bit of issues with power delivery by the looks of it. Both of these guys are on controller, bear in mind, so you are going to see some twitching. They are on controller at the end of the day, but yeah, I mean, that's, we don't have to rewatch this, so we won't. This is a straight win for Boosted. There we go. That's so funny. Here we go. As they get it up to speed now, Boosted flicking in tidily. Dropped half a tyre on the inside there, I think, but that's about it. Boosted doing well for outside clip there as they go through for outside zone 3. Oh, Curdlemilk having a big complete reinitiation. That's a super unfortunate moment for him there. Boosted doing well to cleanly finish out the run. He did drop a tyre across the line, so here we go as they get lined up for potentially the last run here. Here we go. 4 lights will release Curdlemilk. He is in the lead for potentially the last time. He needs to hope and pray Boosted spins in the chase position here completely just to even go lead for lead. I don't think Boosted's going to let that happen though. Boosted gets a little bit handsy-dancy with Curdlemilk, but didn't make that much of an effect on Curdlemilk's car. Curdlemilk looked like he's really struggling to get the car spun up through the outer zones. You can see that by those big angle changes and big snaps. And that will be on fault of Curdlemilk because he was in the grass in the first place. However, ends up in the grass, the car starts slowing down. You can see Boosted is actually on brakes. And yeah, I mean, Curdlemilk is completely off the track. He's slowed down entirely, and you can see the full brakes from Boosted, but there's nothing he can do. And that will be on fault of the lead driver for not doing the most that he can do, the correct line in the lead, and we will confirm this to be 4-1, correct?
Yeah.
So this is a 4-1 win for Phoenix Boosted. Boosted, you can now unmute, and so can Milk. I'd like to hear from you both one at a time. Milk first, please. How did you feel that went?
No.
No? Well, you're not wrong. Boosted?
I wasn't hitting him on my screen.
Oh, you
but
were,
it was just, it was, yeah, it was just really, I guess,
twitchy.
hard to follow. But it was, you know, I love Curdled. He's a great driver. I feel like everybody should give kudos for how far Curdled has come.
Yeah,
and yeah.
Controller, he's smashing.
Yep, absolutely.
And if he gets a wheel, he'll be even better in 6 months. So, yeah. And you're going to be joining the wheel ranks, I hear, as of tomorrow.
Yep.
You're going to have the moment of, oh my god, this is way harder than I thought it was.
Yep.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna fuck everybody up.
Yeah, okay. I'll see you in a year when you can do that. I'm not kidding. You won't
I'm just messing around.
You won't. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for Showmatch against Phoenix Boosted and Curdlemilk.